Hi there, I'm Megan and I go by Solar Glow Meditations. Today we're going to have a Dowsing Rod session where I will be answering questions that I have collected from you guys on my various social media channels, whether it's here on YouTube, over on TikTok or Instagram, or on my blog. Before we get started, I do want to say if I ask any questions about the future is not set in stone. People have free will and you can take actions to change the future. So if you don't like an answer, you can change it, but also realize that what I predict now may change if I ask the rods today, tomorrow, or in a few months from now. So yeah, with that, I'll go ahead and get started. Just going to do some quick level setting to see who we're talking to today. If you're with me and willing to answer some questions, could you cross the rods for yes? Thank you. Could you open them wide for no? Thank you. Am I talking to my spirit guides? Yes. Interesting. Thank you. Is this my cat spirit guide? Oh, interesting. Is this a new spirit guide I haven't worked with recently? Yes. Interesting. Well, thank you for being here. Okay, into the questions. If we lose a loved one and they reincarnate before we pass, do they still greet us on the other side? Yes, thank you. Does luck exist? Yes, thank you. Can luck change? Yes, thank you. Can someone put a curse or a hex on you? Yes, thank you. Can you stop curses and hexes from impacting you? Yes, thank you. Do mushrooms help us communicate with Earth? Yes, thank you. Do mushrooms help us communicate with our higher selves? Yes, thank you. Can people practice black magic? Yes, thank you. Oh, can mushrooms be used for healing? Yes, thank you. Can we change what is in our birth chart? No, thank you. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Yes, thank you. Is it safe to use a Ouija board? Yes, thank you. Is your death determined by a numerical algorithm? No, thank you. Can humans be guardian angels on Earth even if they don't know that they are? Yes, thank you. Is reality shifting actually possible? Yes, thank you. Are alternate realities real? Yes, thank you. Are some holistic approaches to solving medical problems more effective than traditional pharmaceuticals? Yes, thank you. Is the inverse also true? So, are some pharmaceutical approaches to solving medical problems more effective than holistic approaches? Yes, thank you. Are humans capable of holding souls captive? Yes, thank you. Can people attach themselves to other souls? Yes, thank you. Will Trump be the 2024 president? I said that weird. Will Trump win the 2024 presidential election? No. Okay. Very slow no, though. That's interesting. Is everyone capable of breaking free of attachments? Yes, thank you. Does using too many drugs or drinking too much alcohol make us more open to souls attaching to us? Yes, thank you. Can spirit guides help us break free of attachments? Yes, thank you. Can gray aliens travel through time? Yes, thank you. Is Earth working on raising her vibration? Yes, thank you. Does addiction open us up to soul attachments? Yes, thank you. Do some abusers abuse others because another soul is taking over their body? Yes, thank you. Does Qigong work in a similar way to Reiki? Yes, thank you. Can spirits in bodies influence what happens to souls after they pass? Yes, thank you. Can humans be earthbound angels? Yes, thank you. Are some souls walk ins to their current bodies? Yes, thank you. Can people make soul agreements to abandon their body partway through their life so another entity can take over? Yes, thank you. In 1964, there was an interview with a human evolution descendant that came from the future. Was that interview fake? No. Interesting. Was it a real human evolutionary descent from the future being interviewed? Yes, thank you. I'm gonna have to go find that. Are the Anunnaki walking among us? Yes, thank you. Were we made by the Anunnaki? No, thank you. Can the Anunnaki tell us where the tomb of Gilgamesh is? Yes, thank you. Will they tell us? No, thank you. Is that because they don't trust us to do good things with it? Yes. Okay. Interesting. Is yoga a form of worshiping demons? No, thank you. With so many religions around, is there a group of people that are at risk of being deceived or, or misled? Yes, thank you. Does healing ourselves create generational healing? Yes, thank you. Is some other form of energy healing needed to break generational wounds? No, thank you. Um, is destiny a stronger force than the law of attraction? Yes, thank you. Can we miss our destiny because of free will? No. Interesting. Uh, can our destiny be a failed lesson learned because of free will? Yes, thank you. Do all religions actually speak to the same God? No, thank you. Is that because the God and the creator aren't always thought of as the same being? Yes, thank you. Is there only one creator of the universe? Oh, interesting. Um, is cancer a man-made disease? No, thank you. Will all cancer ever be cured? Going with a slow no. Interesting. Are archangels real? Yes, thank you. Are the archangels an interstellar species? No, thank you. Are people's personalities from different planets? Yes, thank you. Are we all the same soul split into different bodies? No. Interesting. Are we all one? Yes, thank you. Do trees understand us? Yes, thank you. Is Earth the hardest place to incarnate to? Yes, thank you. Is there a universal federation of united planets with different alien species? Yes, thank you. Is there an order from the Galactic Federation to not interfere with humans? Yes, thank you. That was a fast yes. Do most galaxies we see contain life? No, thank you. Is the Quran the last revelation from God? No answer. Okay. Is Krishna the highest personality of God? No, thank you. Are Jewish people the chosen ones by God? Yes, thank you. Is Tartaria real? No, thank you. Can one fully recover from PTSD? Yes, thank you. Can one fully recover from FND? Yes, thank you. Will there be a zombie apocalypse? No, thank you. Is the spiritual world based on quantum string theory? No answer. Do hoodoo and voodoo really work to change reality? Yes, thank you. Are humans a hybrid creation by Yahweh? No, thank you. Did Yahweh only create black people? No, thank you. Is everything pre-programmed? Yes, thank you. Even though free will exists? Yes, thank you. Do Merkaba exist? No. Do Merkaba transport material between the physical and the spiritual? No. Interesting. Um, are the seven subtle spirit bodies real? Yes, thank you. Is that the same thing as auric layers? Yes, thank you. Is the essence of our soul and spirit from 7 different energetic spiritual bodies? Yes, thank you. Do our auras really surround us? Yes, thank you. Are there souls that belong to this dimension and have never leave this dimension? No, thank you. Is there something above the spiritual world that the human mind can't understand? Yes, thank you. Are people programmed to live without a soul on Earth? No, thank you. Can we only change realities that exist in parallel universes? No, thank you. If we live by the moon calendar, could humans become more peaceful? Yes, thank you. Is the extraterrestrial variant uh, is the extraterrestrial valiant Thor from Venus real? Yes, thank you. Are people doing everything right if they live by Islam or the Quran? No, thank you. Is that because people interpret the text differently? And sometimes that's not quite right? Yes, thank you. Alrighty, well, that is all the questions I have for today. So thank you guys for being with me. And if you could hit the subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. Have a good one, and I'll catch you guys later.